Navigating ADHD in relationships, the IKEA furniture conundrum. Have you ever embarked on the bold quest of assembling IKEA furniture? If so, you're familiar with that unique blend of enthusiasm, bafflement, and fleeting regret. Now, what if I told you that being in a relationship where one partner has ADHD feels a lot like putting together that intricate Swedish-engineered bookshelf named something unpronounceable like Björksnäs or Lack? Imagine this. You're ecstatic, standing in the heart of the IKEA maze surrounded by sleek designs and plates of Swedish meatballs. You stumble upon a beautiful piece of furniture. It's stylish, affordable, and seems to fit perfectly with your vision. This, you declare, this will transform my space. Without a second thought, you cart it to checkout and home it goes. Excitement fills you as you tear into the box, ready to master the assembly. But as the layers of particle board, screws, and a booklet, with a wordless, seemingly mocking cartoon man unfurl before you, reality sets in. What have you gotten yourself into? Your heart rate quickens. Perhaps there's a bead of sweat. The instruction manual looks more like hieroglyphics than helpful guidance. The screws owe the countless similar yet different screws. Why do they all look the same, yet have tiny variations that make all the difference? Now transfer this scenario to a relationship where ADHD takes center stage. It's an intricate dance of managing distractibility, impulsivity, and emotions, akin to flipping back and forth through that IKEA manual, trying to figure out why you're left with a peculiar-looking bolt that doesn't seem to belong anywhere. It's deciphering the diagrams of your partner's mind, wondering if a page got mistakenly left out of your relationship manual, and pondering why there's no customer support line to call. Well, there is. It's called couples therapy, but we'll delve into that later. The romance and thrill at the beginning feel like that initial attraction to your dream furniture in the store. The sleek design, the promises of transformed space, or in relationships, a transformed life, and the allure of newness. But, as anyone who's stared at an IKEA instruction page knows, there's more beneath the surface. In relationships with ADHD, the layers unfold with time. The distractibility that looks a lot like that moment you can't find the right Allen wrench. The emotional surges mimicking the exasperation of forcing a wooden dowel into a spot it just doesn't want to go. And the impulsivity reminiscent of deciding to build the darn thing without even glancing at the manual. Now, before you start thinking this is just a humorous tirade against IKEA or ADHD, fret not. It's quite the opposite. This assembly, be it furniture or relationship, is utterly worth it. The satisfaction of clicking the last piece into place or navigating the waters of ADHD with love and patience is unparalleled. But to reach that ta-da moment, we need a dash of humor, heaps of understanding, and perhaps a friend or therapist to say, "Hey, I think that piece goes over there." So if you've ever yelled at a piece of wooden plank or a bag of screws, or felt the same frustration with your partner's quirks as with an IKEA item missing its screws, stick around. We're about to dive deep into the maze of flat-pack relationship challenges and how to come out on the other side with a beautifully assembled love story. And don't worry, meatballs are optional, but humor is mandatory. Part 1. The 7 executive functions, or as I call them, IKEA bag of parts. Brace yourselves, folks, as we plunge into the intricate world of the 7 executive functions. Picture these functions as those 7 puzzling bags accompanying your IKEA purchase. Each bag brimming with essential components, yet eerily similar to one another. Have you ever pondered, why do these 3 screws look identical, yet one is just slightly shorter? Well, that's a glimpse into ADHD in relationships. Inattention, distractibility. The misplaced manual. Having difficulty staying focused on tasks can manifest in myriad ways. For instance, there's Jordan, who, while gleefully setting up their new Ectorp sofa, realizes halfway through they've missed several steps. The end product? More of a modern art piece than a functional couch. And then there's the classic scenario where Taylor recounts their workday to Jamie, only for Jamie to become utterly entranced by an odd bird outside, prompting Taylor to say, "Hello, Earth to Jamie." Impulsivity, the who needs a manual approach. Leaping headfirst into tasks without much forethought is a hallmark of impulsivity. Alex, confident in their assembly skills, discards the manual and ends up with a table that's more prone to wobbling than dining. On the relationship front, Jordan's surprise weekend getaway for Taylor might seem dreamy, but it clashes with a family event Taylor had already scheduled. Emotional dysregulation, the why won't it fit. meltdown. Consider those moments of explosive emotions, akin to the frustration of a tricky IKEA piece refusing to fit. Jamie, after several failed attempts at joining two pieces, has a mini meltdown and renounces all things furniture-related. Similarly, Jordan's sudden outburst over a misplaced cushion leaves Taylor treading carefully, akin to walking on eggshells. Working memory, the "I swear it was here" phenomenon. Recalling recent actions or details, like misplacing that crucial Allen wrench, can be a struggle. For example, Alex's half-hour quest for a missing screw ends with its discovery beneath the very instruction booklet they consulted. On the home front, Jamie's surprise at being reminded of a dinner with Taylor's mother exclaims, "That's tonight?" Task initiation, the procrastination parade. Putting off tasks can be all too familiar. Jordan's brand new desk sits untouched because, according to them, the vibe isn't right yet. Meanwhile, Taylor's plea to Alex to hang an artwork goes unheeded for months, perpetually on Alex's to-do list. Planning, prioritizing. The backward assembly starting a project with no strategy can lead to unique outcomes. Take Jamie, who by following the manual from the last page crafts something more abstract than functional, and Alex's attempt at a cozy date night at home falls short when they overlook essential dinner ingredients, leading to an unexpected takeout evening. Organization, the "where's the remaining screw?" Dilemma. Keeping things in order can be a genuine challenge. Like Taylor, who, despite laying out all the screws neatly, can't locate the exact one needed. And then there's the scene where Jordan inquires about the whereabouts of extra shelf pins, with Jamie's helpful response being, "Somewhere over there." Engaging with ADHD in relationships mirrors the joys and pitfalls of IKEA furniture assembly. It's a journey riddled with baffling moments, precarious balancing acts, and the occasional misplaced component. Yet, with patience and understanding, one can master the art of crafting a resilient relationship where everything fits just right. Part 2. The ADHD relationship carnival, when the roller coaster meets the bumper cars. Ever had that thrill of stepping into a carnival, your heart racing, only to find out it's a tad more chaotic than the brochure said? That's relationships with ADHD for you. Exciting, a tad unpredictable, and did someone mention cotton candy? Alright, hang in there, we're getting to it. The Schema Ferris wheel, one rotation at a time, introducing the insufficient self-control / self-discipline Ferris wheel, the crown jewel of our ADHD relationship carnival. From its peak, the views are breathtaking, giving a panorama of willpower Wowsville. But the climb to the top, oh, what a saga! In their personal life, here's Alex, dead set on sticking to a fresh diet. But then, boom! A Choco Lava cake store beckons, and suddenly Alex is back at square one, savoring every bite. In their relationship, imagine Jordan vowing to Taylor about a frugal month ahead. But then the irresistible urge for matching sequin jackets spirals them both into a fashion frenzy. The coping carousel, round and round we go. Hop onto this carousel of coping, where some coping styles gleam like mighty stallions, while others, well, they're those shaky unicorns. Surrender. Here's Jamie thinking, why merely face temptation when I can embrace it? The aftermath. Their space resembles the aftermath of a wild souvenir stampede. Avoidance. Taylor has a looming work report. But suddenly the migratory patterns of monarch butterflies seem pressing. And the newfound zeal for succulent gardening, priceless. Overcompensation. Enter Jordan on a quest to organize, wielding color-coded bins. One for crimson socks, another for ruby red ones, and so on. Emotional roller coaster. Buckle up. This coaster has dramatic ups and downs, rivaling any primetime soap opera. Soaring highs of being the party's heart and soul to the lows when the last note fades. In their personal life, 1 second, Jamie's the life of the party, and the next, they're pondering the great debate. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay in their relationship. Taylor casually points out Jordan's trash duty oversight. What could have been a breezy conversation morphs into a profound session on our environmental duties. Bumper cars, navigating boundaries. Enter the realm of boundaries, made tangible with these quirky cars. Some smooth maneuvers, a few bumps, and occasional grace. In their personal life, Alex sets a golden rule. No work emails after 8 p.m. Yet at 8:01 p.m., there's Alex engrossed in office potluck planning. In their relationship, Jamie voices a need for alone time on Sundays to Jordan. Come next Sunday, Jordan's version of solitude involves a merry band of friends. Because why not? Survived this whirlwind tour of our ADHD relationship carnival? Bravo. But remember, the main mission is mastering that metaphorical IKEA relationship cabinet, quirks, missing screws and all. ADHD might toss in some extra loops and spins, but with humor and a pinch of patience, you're set for a journey filled with laughter and understanding. Who's up to delving deeper into this adventure of understanding and empathy? Stay with us. The grand spectacle awaits. Part 3. Navigating the ADHD relationship, tug of war, when love, patience, and misplaced keys collide. Welcome to the grand finale of our ADHD relationship. Carnival, the infamous tug of war. Here we are, with partners on opposite ends, a rope stretched taut between them. One end screams order, the other end shouts back chaos, and that unpredictable muddy pit in the middle, it's brimming with misunderstandings. The great detective hunt, searching for lost items. Picture a thrilling detective hunt, where it's less about chasing down villains and more about chasing down, well, your own stuff. Sherlock Holmes meets romantic comedy, but with way more misplaced objects in their personal life. Casey stands there, peering into the fridge on a noble quest to find sunglasses. But wait, plot twist. They're atop Casey's head. Classic. In their relationship, here's Jordan turning the whole house inside out, searching for that elusive wallet. Plot thickens when Taylor finds it cozying up with the frozen peas and pizza rolls in the freezer. Cooking up chaos, the kitchen misadventures. When it comes to culinary adventures, sometimes they're less five-star dining and more five-alarm fire. In their personal life, inspired, Alex sets out to bake. However, midway comes the shocking discovery. No sugar. The ingenious solution, ketchup, because it's sweetish, kinda, sorta. In their relationship, Jamie, in a bold move, promises a romantic dinner. Enter Taylor, welcomed by a burnt pan, a smoke alarm that thinks it's on American Idol, and Jamie's proposal, how about cereal by candlelight? The DJ of distractibility tune-in zone out. Minds are a bit like DJs, always shuffling tracks. From soulful ballads one moment to head-banging rock the next, and sometimes the record scratches. In their personal life, Casey, with the best of intentions, starts doing laundry 2 hours later. They're deep into a podcast about socks and dreaming of starting a sock empire. In their relationship, Alex is sharing about their day. Jordan, nodding along, is actually choreographing an entire dance routine to that catchy tune playing on repeat in their mind. Juggling priorities. When balls drop, literally, life requires juggling. But sometimes, instead of juggling, we're just dropping balls, left and right. In their personal life, Taylor's juggling watching a movie, texting Jamie, sipping soup. Suddenly, a dramatic movie twist. A phone taking a soup bath and one very shocked Taylor. In their relationship, Jamie's on a mission. Fix that squeaky door and whip up breakfast. Fast forward, a door that's decided to part ways with its frame and a toast that's more charcoal than bread. The beauty of navigating a relationship with ADHD is that it's like the most entertaining, wild and heartwarming reality show you've ever seen. There are slip-ups, laugh-out-loud moments, and those loving eye rolls that remind you why it's all worth it. Love isn't just about facing the storms together. It's also about dancing in the rain, the occasional slip in a puddle, and the laughter that follows. And as the curtains come down on our ADHD relationship carnival, remember this. Love is the star of the show, with or without an occasional misstep. So take a bow, give yourselves a round of applause, and remember, at Loving at Your Best Marriage and Couples Counseling, we're here to help you navigate it all. The grand finale, love, laughter, and lost IKEA screws. Okay, DIYers of the ADHD IKEA love furniture, let's wrap it up. Imagine this, you've both taken on the daunting challenge of assembling an IKEA relationship. You've encountered missing pieces, cryptic instructions, and don't even get us started on those darn screws that just seem to vanish into another dimension. But fear not. Constructing a sturdy, Pinterest-worthy ADHD relationship doesn't need to be a two-person job. Think of us as the expert IKEA assembly crew you didn't know you needed, complete with tools, Swedish meatballs, and the knack for making sense of those mind-boggling pictorial instructions. Before we put the final touches on this, allow me to introduce the stellar team at Loving at Your Best Marriage and Couples Counseling. These aren't just any therapists, they're like the elite IKEA assembly squad, specialized in relationships with an ADHD twist. Travis Atkinson, the triple certified maestro. In the realm of Gottman Method Couples Therapy, emotionally focused therapy, and Schema Therapy for individuals and couples, Travis is like the IKEA interpreter extraordinaire. When faced with incomprehensible IKEA directions full of flurgeons and squawkens, Travis is your Rosetta Stone for decoding the assembly hieroglyphics. He's the one you want calmly guiding you through each step, never breaking a sweat as he points out, yes, step 15 comes after step 12 inches with zen-like assuredness, as you frantically try piecing together your new Flibbity-Gibbet bookcase. Let's just say, if IKEA instructions were a foreign language, Travis would be fluent in assembling Billy bookshelves blindfolded. Paul Chiariello, aka the Relationship Blueprint Master. For when your ADHD relationship feels like a bookshelf mounted upside down, Paul's your guy. He's got an uncanny ability to turn things right side up, ensuring no relationship book gets left unread. Tiffany Goldberg, the heartfelt handywoman. Think of her when you've got a mismatched relationship drawer, or when feelings are jumbled like that bag of assorted screws. Tiffany is your go-to for ensuring everything aligns just right, both in and out of those drawers. Wrapping up our squad, we have John Prezant, our relationship blueprint buffer. For those moments when it seems like you've built an entire wardrobe, only to realize it's a coffee table, John's here to make sure your relationship blueprint matches the final product, cup holder and all. With Loving at Your Best, you're getting specialized support tailored for the vibrant challenges and strengths of ADHD relationships. Our eclectic mix of techniques, ranging from the Gottman Method Couples Therapy, emotionally focused therapy, Schema Therapy for individuals and couples, and cognitive behavioral therapy, ensures your relationship doesn't just stand upright but thrives with flair. And hey, it's been a hit with couples across New York, New Jersey, and Vermont. When you're ready to transition from assembling relationship IKEA furniture on a wing and a prayer to crafting a masterpiece with expert guidance and fewer missing screws, give us a call or visit our website. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and tap the notify button if you would like to be the first to see more entertaining YouTubes from us. And remember, for an IKEA relationship with an ADHD twist, there's no place more adept at turning those L-shaped screws than the hands at Loving at Your Best Marriage and Couples Counseling.